familiar with it? It's the idea that some aliens came here 400,000 years ago, genetically engineered apes into humans to mine gold, and then left because, I don't know, our dicks were too small or something. Not only is this theory baloney, it's actually an orchestrated psyop intended to misdirect the conspiracy community. Now, how do I know that's the case? Thank you for asking. The theory first came from Zecharia Sitchin in his book, The 12th Planet, based on his own translation of ancient Sumerian text. Aside from the fact that Sitchin was funded by Lawrence Rockefeller and operated his office out of Rockefeller Plaza and was a 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason, I have other reasons to believe Sitchin's theory is fraudulent, if you will. Sitchin claimed that the word Shamu or Shamu in Sumerian means rockets or fiery sky chariots, when in reality, it's just a dead whale at SeaWorld. No, really, in linguistic reality, which I'm learning has nothing to do with Ratatouille, it actually means heaven or sky. Similarly, Sitchin interpreted the Sumerian word dinger or dinger as astronaut or extraterrestrial, when in reality it means God or deity. Now, why do I think this theory is a purposely orchestrated vessel of misinformation? Well, I've already explained Sitchin's relation with Rockefeller, but let's look a bit deeper. In the 80s and 90s, Lawrence Rockefeller made various moves and financial decisions to inorganically fuel alien and UFO discourse in conspiracy communities. You've been conditioned to believe that the government is hiding aliens from you, when in fact it's actually the opposite. The list goes on of Rockefeller's funding for further UFO discussion. He funded the UFO Disclosure Initiative with the Clinton administration. Another organization, known as the Fund for UFO Research, was donated to by Rockefeller. Zecharia Sitchin wasn't the only researcher that Rockefeller funded either. John Mack and Colin Andrews were both sponsored by Rockefeller to write books on alien abductions and crop circles. Both made multiple appearances on Coast to Coast AM, which is a globalist-controlled platform specifically designed to funnel misinformation to its conspiracy-minded following. Similar to Alex Jones's platform or Joe Rogan, but yeah, you know, man. Who am I? Project Starlight, which aimed to convince global leaders of the realities of UFOs, was also funded by Lawrence Rockefeller. He also funded the creation of the UFO briefing document, which was overseen by his associate Marie Galbraith. The document was meant to present evidence of UFO phenomena to government officials and scientists. Rockefeller, as well as a society known as the Aviary Group, whose members include ex-US Air Force, CIA, and fake whistleblowers like Bob Lazar, have fueled 99% of alien discourse and speculation. They've worked very hard to convince the public that aliens are a reality, from the Majestic 12 documents, Area 51 conspiracy theories, I mean, what is this, amateur hour? Come on. The infamous Roswell incident, as well as the very first UFO abduction, which included Betty and Barney Hill, friends of Major James McDonald, an Air Force and CIA intelligence operative. Not only does the Anunnaki theory attempt to legitimize the idea of extraterrestrials even more, it also throws conspiracy-minded individuals in the search of real alternative history off the scent of truth.
I'm going to tell you, man, nothing's real. Can't believe anything anymore. Not even things we're told not to believe. It's like there are layers. There's the truth, and then there's things that we're told are not the truth, but are kind of having pushed on us as the forbidden truth, which is then also not the truth, to get our scent off. Because like a lot of this stuff, like I talk about all the time, like I'm not going to say most people, a lot of people in this conspiracy world that we're in will believe anything so long as it's something different from what the government tells them. And I don't think that's the way to go either. I think there's truth and lies in everything. I think there's things like this to kind of throw us off the trail. And I think the information even about Rockefeller funding Sitchin and other people could also be misinformation. That could also be planted information. So we don't really know what's real. So I'm in the way of thinking, think what you want, do what you feel, whatever makes you happy, as long as it's not at the expense of other people, it's not hurting other people, unless they deserve it.
Wait, you don't believe in the moon landing? Absolutely not. We've been learning about this shit in school for decades. What the fuck do you mean you don't believe in that shit? Are you some type of conspiracy theorist or something? So let me get this straight. You really believe that in 1969, when televisions were still in black and white, and folks were still using rotary fucking phones, and most new cars sold in the United States didn't even have power windows or fucking air conditioning, that we just strapped two cowboys into what was essentially a fucking Coke can with a Chevy small block attached to it, and just launched them motherfuckers out into orbit on nothing more than a hope and a fucking dream, and somehow managed to land that glorified bottle rocket safely on an uncharted lunar surface. where they then got out and played hopscotch for a few hours. And then they got right back inside that motherfucker. And then somehow managed to lost themselves back off the goddamn moon with no infrastructure. And then a few short weeks later, they landed safely back on Earth. You really fucking believe that happened? Goddamn, you're a gullible son of a bitch. I bet you still believe in fucking Santa Claus, you goofy bastard.
But he also thinks strippers like him.
Dragon. There is one, Ghidorah is from space. He's an alien that came down here to fight, and then he got frozen, and they're saying it's because of the Ice Age. And so that's why they're like so upset about global warming, because they know if that dragon thaws out, because what happens in the Bible? A dragon thaws out, and he takes over the world. What happens in every single culture? There's dragons on every single civilization on this planet has a picture of a dragon.
So you're saying Republicans want to melt the ice to release the dragon?
Yes, because they're lizards.
Whoa.
That's why they don't want us remaking dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's why they keep trying to put out this propaganda about Jurassic Park. They're all going to eat us, but no, they helped us fight them, the Bigfoots, the Yetis. Like, we all got together. We all spoke one language. Because you think I'm crazy, you think I'm lying.
No, I agree with you.
There are pyramids that go directly in Egypt that line up with Orion's belt, right?
Yes.
Orion's belt. They line up with Orion's belt, which is a white dwarf, which is made out of diamonds. And you need diamond and gold to travel in space, right? So interdimensional travel, they will put a diamond in there to go up there. So I think the fight happened where they broke the trace. Because if you think about Orion's belt, who is Orion the hunter, who's Orion the hunter fight? The bull. But if you really take a good drawing of the bull that has a red eye, it looks like a dragon. Instead, they just drew it like a Taurus to say like, oh, this is Taurus, but it's a dragon. Orion was fighting the dragon with his two dogs, but I think there were actually dinosaurs that beat the dragon, and that's why they don't have interdimensional travel. But if you think, even if you line up when the Anunnaki were supposed to be on this planet, if you line up when the Anunnaki supposed to be on the planet, and you Google the distance it takes to get light years away, it's the exact same time. They only came here for gold, because gold is the only metal that does not like do like.
Yeah, but what do they need the gold for?
To build the satellite. That's why we use gold for everything. That's why gold will never have a standard. That's why there's no more gold that can ever be made. They go to planets and they try to have this dimensional travel, but then the dragon came over from the red giant, Canis Major, flew over to there, came down to America with these octopus and raccoons and a dragon, and they tried to take us over, but with the dinosaurs' help.
You're saying we need the dinosaurs.
We need them.
So we need Jurassic Park.
That's what I'm saying. We need Jurassic Park.
No.
The Democrats know.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? But they
then
try to keep us
calls me
up.
autistic for liking dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Even though they're our best friends.
Yes. Why do autistic kids already know to love dinosaurs? People have to tell you not to like dinosaurs. They have to make a horror movie out of it.
Tell me every day, and you know what I say? You.
Yeah, show me a horror movie with a dragon in it. What do we use dinosaurs for right now? Gasoline. Why are we in war in the Middle East?
Gasoline.
Because they know if we dig up the remains and we find out what happens. It's like you can't go to the pyramids because they know how to decipher the hieroglyphics. They don't want to tell us that it's all about this dragon. Meanwhile, they're trying to heat up the planet, burning the fossil fuels, which are dinosaurs, to heat up the planet.
To let the dragon go.
So the dragon can rule us because they're the lizard people and they worship the dragon.
My whole life changed today.
Yeah, good.
I'm glad I came on this religious podcast.
Holy shit. What? My God, that guy's just like a fucking Tommy gun, just shooting at everything and hitting nothing. Just firing on all cylinders. Holy shit! All right, that's what happens when you go a little too deep, a little too off the deep end there. Like, can I disprove anything he's saying? No. Can I prove anything he's saying? No. Do I think that bro needs to go touch grass? Yes. Don't just touch the grass. Just like lay in it. Make like a snow angel in the grass and just come back to earth for a minute, bro. Real talk, though, that's pretty much me at every Thanksgiving dinner.
It's time you learn the truth about God. God does not actually look like this. He looks like that. Whoever told you God is a man in the sky lied to you. Yes, that is called gnosis. Here's how to obtain it. Satan has placed the weasel of deception in your cranium. You must shrink down, enter your skull, and kill the weasel. Its corpse will birth the seal of mercy, who will bloom your cranium with love. Soon after, you will know God. I am glad you asked. God is the pattern behind the pattern. Not a a distant ruler looking down upon humanity. But the very fabric that keeps reality together. God is both the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing you can imagine. Please don't ask me such complicated questions. I don't have the answer. Goodbye.
He's everything and nothing. He's up, down, left, right, cold, hot, good, bad. I think it's just existence. I don't think it's just one big overarching being, a big man in the sky either. I think it's a little bit of all of us. I think it is us. It is the grass that the last guy should be out touching. It's the birds flying. It's the clouds in the sky. It's 3-Eye Atlas. It's everything. And I think it's too big and too deep of a reality to just kind of label one like bearded man sitting on a cloud as everything.
Isn't it weird how for most of our lives we had a random company come to our school and take pictures of all of us? I wonder who owns that company, or all those companies, honestly. BlackRock and Vanguard!
Larry, you're in the shot, Larry. Can you please no, don't put your coffee down. Would they buy that it's space coffee? Can you use a space coaster or something? You guys, this is amazing. They have found life on Mars. I am not even kidding. Legit life on Mars. Look. A fly on Mars. Can we send more there? So this astronaut's wire completely malfunctions and they quickly cut away before anything bad happens. I'll show it again. Whoopsies. So if these are fake, and again, this is just for entertainment purposes only, someone missed a reflection in the edit.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break right here so I can tell you about my new book, Vital Signs, Resurrecting the Dying Parts of Your Potential by Robert Walsh. I've been working hard on this. That's why I haven't released a video in like a month. I've been finishing this up. But it's available on Amazon. You can get the Kindle for $1 today, or just get the paperback or the audiobook. It's all on there. It's a personal development book. Goes into psychology, basically just to help you get over imposter syndrome, self-doubt, comparison paralysis, where you compare yourself to other people and it makes you feel bad. Like lots of stuff I've learned over the years, building businesses, overcoming addiction. It's really cool. So the link is down below. Special link for you guys to get the Kindle edition for 99 cents today if you want, or you can just order the paperback and have your own, great quality Vital Signs paperback. 210 pages. Thanks.
Do you know the pipe rock theory? Oh. Dude, oh my God. Okay. So apparently what it is there's all these different rocks all around the world that are actually hollow. Entire mountains are not real. Inside of them is ancient Vedic technology. And what it's doing is it's stealing energy out of people. It's taking it somewhere. Nobody knows where. No. And I saw this in real life.
For real?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit? Inside of the box, there's pipes making all these sounds. I'm feeling like so tired by this rock.
And dude, what is the opposite of a rock? Pipes. And it's like, why are they putting them together? This is unnatural. Who is taking the energy? What is this? Went online, I did some research. I said, who is doing this? And I found this pipe rock expert, this person that works in the government. They won't tell me their name. They won't say anything. But they're like, I want to meet up with you. Meet me at a Target.
I'm down here at the Target. I'm documenting, finding them in real life. He's going to come and teach me everything that I need to.
Hey man, what's up? What are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here?
Just...
Hey, we just want to have a conversation.
Trying to meet somebody here?
We just want to have a conversation. I don't want to have to go to the cops. I just want about you meeting up with the underage person.
I was not doing that. I was not.
What are you here to do then? What were you here to do?
Shopping for crime.
You want us to go to the cops? 'Cause we can. I'll do that.
Okay, I was just okay. I was talking to you, but it's because I was looking for a pipe rock expert. Because there are these pipe rocks all around the city that have technology inside of it that are taking energy from people. And I was talking, and if you look at the chat log, I guess, of course I was talking to a 16-year-old, but I did not say nothing sexual. I didn't say nothing sexual.
Can we have a discussion? That's all we want to do.
Yeah. So you guys had your fun. You had your
fun.
Can
have the cops come
trying to have
your fun? You had your fun.
We're going to go to your job. We're going to tell you.
This is actually really
Get in the fucking car.
I'll get in the car. I'll get in the car. This is so funny to me. Hey, let me go. Let me go. Chug it.
A little hot sauce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this fucking guy.
I'm going to fucking crush your head. Die! You fucking
fucking piece of shit! Fucking good! He was right, huh? Look at this shit! There's technology in there! What are the chips and pipes doing in the fucking rock? Dude! What did I tell you, man? I told you! I was not lying! This shit is real. They're putting all these rocks around the playgrounds so that they can take the children's energy and then broadcast it to a different... It's like streaming. It's Netflix for pedophilia.
This is a workaround where they're not technically legally touching any children. So they're not breaking any laws here.
We have to trace where it's going.
Yep. North Hollywood.
What?
They're in North Hollywood. They're in a house.
We have to listen to me. Listen to me. We need to stop this shit.
Oh my god. I'm looking for a pipe rock expert. Pipe rock. This video is definitely not getting monetized.
Hello, friends. Did you know you were born dirty? Someone had to bleed for you. That's the only way to be clean. Every drop means he loves you. But every drop means it was your fault.
Oxygen. Still not clean. Oxygen. Still not clean. Your hands cold and gray. We might not ever.
Completely honest with you. Think what you want about me. Judge me if you want to. But that last video, that's like my favorite kind of content. Just weird, absurd, creepy, wild shit. I love that stuff. I love that stuff so much.
Exist in multiple copies. Initially they are all identical, and then when a moment of choice happens, both a microscopic one and one made by you consciously, these identical copies become different from one another.
So suppose you're walking in Oxford and you have to choose to go left or right.
In that case, in half the universes I go left and in half I go right.
This man showed a parallel reality on television. Please pay attention.
This is just a piece of cardboard with little pinprick holes in it, and there's one of them, just a single hole. This is a laser pointer that we use in giving lectures. I shine the laser through the hole, and we can see a little spot on the screen over there. And what would you expect to see? You'd expect to see, just if there's one hole, you'd expect to see one spot, but that's already not true. You see quite a complicated pattern. It's called an interference pattern. I'll tell you why. What would happen if we made a second hole? Well, here's another place on the screen where there are two holes. We get a completely different pattern. And through three holes, there's a different pattern again. That's the pattern we get from four holes. We can see the behavior of things like photons being affected by things we can't see. Even when one photon is going through, there's a different pattern for 6 holes, for 7 holes, for 100 holes, for 1,000 holes, and that means that there must be something traveling through every one of those 1,000 holes and making a difference to the photon that we see.
Making thousands of parallel universes.
And that means there must be at least thousands of parallel universes. In fact, the theory tells us there are a lot more than that.
The real surprise wasn't the experiment, but the words that came after. Words no one was ready for.
Is it physically possible to build a time machine that is a path from the present time into the past? And the answer there is, it's still an open question, but as far as we know, there are physical processes which would allow the tearing of the fabric of space-time in such a way there would be a pathway into the past.
This is David Deutsch, an Oxford physicist who dared to say things on live television that most scientists only whispered about. Let's break down the strange laser experiment he used to prove the existence of parallel realities. The experiment you saw him perform is not new. It was first carried out in 1801 by the English scientist Thomas Young, who used candlelight and 2 narrow slits. That simple setup proved that light could behave like a wave. More than 2 centuries later, physicists still see it as one of the most important demonstrations in science. Albert Einstein himself said it had some of the deepest implications in physics.
Went from the double slit experiment to the 1,000 slit experiment. I have a speech impediment right now because I have a zin in my lip. Nicotine in my lip. It's making me talk like a retard.
Latin alphabet we use comes from the Greek, which comes from the Phoenician, and if you wrap it around a circle, turn each letter 90 degrees, and combine them into two-letter pairs, you see that our alphabet comes from the stars. Note, however, that these three signs are reversed. These are individually mirrored. Cancer has a basket on its head, and Aquarius is missing. The letter reversals are due to the sun's analemma still present in the alphabet, and that's the figure 8 pattern that the sun draws on the sky each year, and the direction the sun is moving through each sign causes the letter reversals. Untie the alphabet on the 7th of 22 letters. The basket on Cancer's head marks the summer solstice. Aquarius is silent because the early peoples believed his waters to be the underlying fabric upon which all the other signs lived and moved and had their being. And we can answer more questions if we look into the pictographic meanings of each letter, or if we stack the alphabet on a 7-layer cake. But for now, I've answered the question.
Christians can't bear any of this stuff. They can't hear any of this stuff. They can't hear about the astrological, astrology. They get freaked out.
Dude, the, astrology stuff, I've never been into it. I've never given a shit about my horoscope or, that I'm a Capricorn and... Oh, you're a Scorpio? I always get along with Scorpios, or whatever the case may be. Never really cared about that. Never really saw much. Never really seen anything to do with that really just made me believe it was true or something. Stuff like this is super interesting to me. About how all of it is created and where it comes from and what it's associated with. I don't think that the sun's apparent position in the sky relative to arbitrarily placed constellations somehow affects a person's demeanor or character. So if you look at a constellation from this angle, it's going to look like something. But if you were to move to the side, the stars would look completely different. I don't think that has much bearing as far as the actual shapes that we see and connecting the dots in the sky arbitrarily. But, like with anything, I think there's some merit. I think there's some merit in it. On some levels, maybe on some deeper levels, and not so much just the surface level stuff you find in your daily horoscope in the newspaper or something. For all you youngins out there, the newspaper is something that we old people used to have delivered to our house every day, and every Sunday was the best because they were comics, newspaper funnies, as some older people than even myself would call them. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine. I don't. It says it's not really for me, but I know a lot of people enjoy it, and I'm sure, like I said, there's some merit to it. So. Yeah, keep reading horoscopes. Just don't base your entire future and relationships off of a book on constellations telling you if you're compatible with a person or if they're going to be a good friend or a partner, because that's just fucking dumb.
Wait, you're saying that 3I Atlas actually passed Mars in early October, the same time the ancient Sumerians said it would?
Yeah, and it's not some vague prophecy either. They literally carved it in stone. About 3,000 years ago, they made star maps showing a dark object from Sagittarius swinging past Mars and looping inward. That's exactly what happened.
Hold on. How would they even know that? How could people that long ago predict something like this?
That's the part nobody can explain. Either they had some insane level of astronomical knowledge, or someone told them.
You mean the gods they kept writing about?
Maybe. Some researchers think those carvings were like a message. Something meant for us to notice when the time came. Look here, at this exact moment. And guess what? Everyone was looking.
So you don't think it's just coincidence? The timing, the path, all of it?
Not at all. Even NASA and the ESA were coordinating their data. When something lines up that perfectly with a 3,000-year-old prediction, it makes you wonder what else those people knew that we still don't.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think the only thing I heard about the Mayan calendar predicting was I don't even think it predicted anything to my knowledge. I think it just ended, it stopped foretelling things or talking about things. That supposedly ended in 2012. So people just assume oh, these people stopped writing, and they basically didn't finish their book. So this must be when the world ends, because they're talking about all these events and things. I guess it did kind of predict then. So I guess they're talking about all these different events and things that are happening, and then they just stopped writing about them one day. So they the world assumed that the world's going to end, for anybody that's not familiar with the 2020 or the 2012 panic Mayan calendar thing. But we're still here.
God save us. Because Little Nas, I'm disappointed how you could publicly admit this. No one else is talking about this video. 99% of you won't be able to stomach this. And this proves that we need God more now than ever. This is different. What I mean is, a huge proportion of his stardom came from his sexuality. Does he have a great personality? Is he talented at music? But something that is interesting. Why did he come out with those Satan shoes? Swept under the rug. Why did he have demonic symbolism? Swept under the rug. And this almost got swept under the rug, but not anymore. Because this goes way deeper. Meaning that his whole track record, everything that he's done, has led up to that same demonic symbolism, time and time again. Not to mention that he publicly announced that he's not even gay in the first place. So the same thing that made him destroyed him. The same thing that he pushed speaks a lot about society, Hollywood, and what's being worshipped.
Oh. He's gay. He's gay as fuck. I don't care what he said. And honestly, dude, this fucking, it's all just controversy, right? Somebody that comes out like that and just like immediately like leans into just like really heavily the cool thing at the time, right? Like everyone's gay all of a sudden. Everyone's trans all of a sudden, right? It's, I'm not saying it's not a thing for people, but I'm saying like it did become very trendy. And I think a lot of people just kind of jumped on the bandwagon to like be accepted. They're like, oh, this community will accept anyone. I don't feel accepted. These people will accept me. Oh, I'm a chick today because I played with Barbies when I was 7. Like, no, you're just a 7-year-old boy that liked playing with Barbies. I played with Barbies. My sister had Barbies. I played with Barbies. Without getting into that whole political thing, I think that like in the entertainment industry and Hollywood and stuff, and it's still, you know, not as big as it was maybe the last 2 years, but it's still a very big trendy thing. Is like trans stuff, you know, gay stuff, like it's a thing, whether you love it or hate it. It's just the reality of it. So you have a new artist that comes out and breaks in and gets a little bit of traction. Okay, what can I do to stay relevant after my one hit? You know, how can I not be a one-hit wonder? Okay, I'm going to lean into the basically social tidal wave of social justice and, you know, LGBTQWXY MTV, whatever the fuck it's called, is really lean heavily into that, you know? And then, oh, like, okay, now how can I be more controversial and how can I stay relevant more? Oh, I'm going to do taboo, scary fucking satanic symbols and shit. Like, I mean, that's been happening since Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper, Marilyn Manson, Motley Crue, Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, Venom, every black metal band that's ever existed, all the way to like rappers and shit now. That's just what happens. It's controversial. It gets attention. It gets bad press, which is actually kind of good for, you know, negative press is actually kind of good for extreme musicians, like, because it's controversial and people like flock to that shit. They're like, oh, this person's a pioneer. It's cutting edge. Like, I think it just really comes down to that, man. Some of them probably think they worship Satan. Some of them might actually worship Satan, but I think it's a fucking trend, dude. It's like, just to keep eyes on you and stay relevant by any means necessary.
This clown showed up in the middle of the night and ended up being a real hero. A video that was supposed to be just another prank suddenly captured a tense moment right when a crime was about to happen. It was an almost empty subway station. A girl was standing alone on the platform, and at some point, 3 unfamiliar men started moving toward her. At first, it looked like they were just waiting for a train, but in reality, they had a different plan. And none of them had any idea she was part of a prank and that a hidden camera was filming her. But then the crew felt something was off. The camera operator whispered, "What do these guys want?" That wasn't in the script. The girl was clearly scared, slowly stood up, and started edging farther away from the station area. One of the sketchy guys headed after her, and that's where it gets wild. Out of nowhere, a creepy clown stepped into frame, holding 2 baseball bats. He planted himself in front of the guy and just stared him down. That's when the men really panicked and bolted, like they'd just seen the devil himself. A lot of people assumed it was all staged, but even the creators of the video confirmed it was real and that the girl was genuinely in danger.
That's fucking tight. Dude, my face is so dry. We got like a cold front down here in Florida, and everything is just fucking itchy and fucking dry. Ugh, lotion's not helping. But that's fucking sick, dude. I love that shit. First of all, I love Halloween and creepy shit. I was a psycho clown last year for Halloween. It was pretty awesome. I like going as like bloody, ravenous, purge psychos. Like, I don't know, just it's fun for me. Anyway, good for that guy. Good for them to see that something was going on, something was wrong, and for, you know, thankfully the prank involved a creepy clown with weapons. You know, it could have gone very, very badly if it was like, if all he had was like a pie. Just gonna pie the guy in the face. Leave her alone.
We have new information on the Boogosphere found in Colombia. There are glyphs, and what they say, you're gonna want to find out. Booga energy.
Oh gosh. Speaking of the Boogosphere,
What?
there's a video from Hami, or sorry, is it Hami Masan? Hami Masan.
Who it is? Hami Masan.
He's the guy that's basically the Mexican. He's the one with the mummies.
Oh,
Hami
yeah,
Masan. Yeah.
Do we still believe those? Or
Wait, the fake one or like who is this?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. But Jesse Michaels went and interviewed him and stuff when he was down there.
Cool.
Yeah, and the what are the mummies called? Golly, I'm blanking. Starts with the
I don't know.
Oh, golly, I'm blanking.
Same, dude. I
It
don't.
doesn't
even know.
matter. The mummies don't matter. Hami Masan.
Mummies don't matter.
But apparently, when this comes out, I don't know when it was. What's today? October
14th.
This whole
15.
story, I love it. Yesterday, he came out with a live video from Mexico City talking more about the Boogosphere because he's in control of the Boogosphere.
Mhm.
And him and I'm so mad that I did not write any names down. I'm blanking.
Do you need time to research it real quick?
No. But they did the carbon dating on the Boogosphere.
Yeah. Okay.
And there was like this resin on the Boogosphere, and they took samples of it. They brought it to the University of Georgia where they ran tests and stuff. And the test came back that the resin on this Boogosphere was 12,560 years old.
Really?
That's what it said.
Sure. And we know that's all correct all the time.
Yeah, and they said the makeup of the ball was aluminum mixed with rare earth metals.
Okay.
So just a weird
Mixture.
compact thing.
Yeah.
But he said when he first got the Boogosphere, it weighed 2 kilos. And he says today it weighs 10 kilos.
What? What is a boogosphere?
We talked
Do you
about
remember this thing?
It's the spooky critter.
It's a.
This that they found it in Buga, Colombia.
I remember.
Yeah.
Remember Booga Booga?
When I saw it too, I was like, it all came
Booga
back.
Booga.
Oh yeah.
This part,
how is it growing?
It's not growing. It's just becoming more dense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but like
Yeah.
it's growing in weight.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, and this is what's cool about Hami, right? I hope I'm saying his name right.
Yeah.
It's like Jamie, but the Spanish version.
Yeah.
Hami.
Amy?
Hami.
Hami?
He said any scientists, any credible scientists, they're allowed to come and examine the Boogosphere and take tests or do tests, samples, as long as they don't damage the Boogosphere. So
Sure.
it's an open invitation. But apparently, I saw from this guy on TikTok, hallucination hippies, which
very credible.
Take it or leave it. But he said that with that video, which I couldn't watch the whole video, but they talk about they were able to decode some of the stuff, the language that's
The
on top
glyphs, yeah.
on the thing, and they said that it is Proto-Sanskrit,
Oh.
which is the oldest
Yeah.
known language in human civilization.
Weird again.
But it said that it apparently tells a story from 12,560 years ago.
Wow.
And it talked about these great oceans moving in the end of one world and the beginning of another world.
Interesting. Sounds familiar.
Sounds a little familiar.
Sounds Pangea? familiar. What are you talking about?
It's just the flood.
I was gonna say Pangea. You don't even know about Pangea.
She
She
doesn't
this chick
know.
don't
No.
even know about Pangea.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Take it or leave it.
That I mean, there's so many just nuts things about it. I mean, I don't understand why that's not bigger news too, because it's like it's growing in weight.
Yeah,
people can't explain it.
It's a weird one.
I don't know how
when
to
you
trust
look
carbon
at
dating.
it. It's like I don't know. It seems fake.
I mean, honestly, everything that is kind of outside the realm of what's common, I guess you could say, seems fake, right? Like, there's a lot of these videos I watch, I'm like, this seems fucking fake. I think there's a good chance that some of it is real, but still, like, just going in with just, like, the mainstream knowledge and what we're told and stuff, like, our initial knee-jerk reaction is to, like, just deny it and question it, like, that's not right. That's not what I heard, right? That's not what they taught me in school. So yeah, everything seems fake, but when you kind of get past that speed bump, that like mental speed bump of immediately pushing away anything that's like unfamiliar, I feel like it opens you up to a lot of things, not just like accepting possibilities for like conspiracy theories and stuff, but also like, you know, being more open to having conversations with somebody with maybe a different political opinion or, you know, different background or different, you know, worldviews and things like that. I think just like opening your mind and being receptive to understanding things that you don't already know, like actually like talking to someone and listening to learn, not just listening to wait your turn to speak, do a world of good for everybody.
When high-ranking officials start relocating to military bases, it's not a drill. It's about to hit the fan. Sources close to the Trump administration say key officials, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, have quietly relocated to military bases for their own safety. Officially, it's about civil unrest. Unofficially, it looks a lot more like they're posturing for a rapid pass to secure bunkers if things spiral out of control. So why the sudden fear? Could it be that millions of Americans are set to lose access to SNAP benefits tomorrow? That means no food money for families already stretched to the breaking point. When that happens, frustration turns to chaos fast. Even the possibility of protests, looting, and maybe even some burning cities. Sources inside the administration say it's preparing to declare a nationwide state of emergency if violence erupts. Quick reaction National Guard detachments are already being trained in every single state, and they could be mobilized in less than 60 days. And just when it couldn't get any stranger, President Trump confirmed plans to resume nuclear testing for the first time in 33 years. When pressed by reporters, he said it plainly. Yes, we're going to be conducting nuclear detonations. Now, this could be a coincidence, but when officials start moving to bases, the economy's collapsing and nuclear tests are back on the table, it might be time to ask what exactly they're preparing for.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. I think this clip's a little older at this point. I think whatever was going to happen already happened. I don't think the SNAP benefits thing is happening tomorrow. I don't know. Haven't been paying attention to it. Probably should pay attention to it, but I haven't been. But yeah, I think with, 3i Atlas and just all the billionaire bunkers and the nuclear testing, and I don't know, man. I feel like we never really know what's going on, but at least in the past, we've been told things by our administrations, and at least we thought we knew what was going on, right? Like now, we probably never ever did. We didn't have social media and stuff to, fact check and get like alternative news. I mean, now it's just like, it's so hard to believe anything, right? It's so hard to believe that anything is true, and it's hard to believe that what is true is actually for our benefit, and it's hard to believe that what seems like it's for our benefit is actually for our benefit, or if we should feel guilty because it benefits us personally, but it subtracts from someone else's life. I don't know, man. This isn't a perfect world. There's no perfect way to fix issues. There's no one size fits all solution for things like world hunger and violence and crime and whatnot. So no one's ever going to be fully happy. There are always going to be people upset with who's doing what or not doing what or pointing fingers, and the news that we get and the information is always going to be skewed by whoever's basically providing it, whether it be like MSNBC or Fox News or BBC, or I don't even know who's neutral at this point, or if any of them are neutral, but it's always going to be swayed. So, I mean, I've said this before in the past with other videos. I feel like everybody wants the same things for the most part. They just feel like other people are more fit to make that stuff happen, and feel like there should be different routes and there should be different paths to actually get there. So, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, you just got to take care of you, do what's best for you. Putting yourself first is not selfish. Putting the people you love first is not selfish. Even on airplanes, they say you have to put your own oxygen mask on before you put somebody else's on, right?
I may be unpleasant looking on the outside, but you're ugly on the inside.
Okay.
Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu Akbar. Yes. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Yes. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Ya Allah. Allah Akbar. Ya Allah. Aduh, ya Allah. Aduh, ya Allah.
Nope. I'd beat the shit out of that little demon. With this here bat with nails through it. Oh yeah, in case you guys... So I'm a vault dweller from Fallout, the game series, and the TV show, in case you couldn't know. Got my Pit Boy. My Pit Boy on. Yep, that's my costume this year. So, in case you were wondering why I look like a mall cop version of a SWAT team member, that's why. That ghost is a straight menace. I have to think, like, so why why is that like the extent of what ghosts do, right? Or demons or whatever the fuck you want to call them. It's like opening the refrigerator, moving the trash can, opening a cupboard. A cupboard. So it looks like it's trying to make a snack. Like, what's scary about that? What's scary about making a 2 a.m. snack? My mom would have yelled at that ghost for keeping the refrigerator door open so much, though. Tell you that right now. Smack that ghost right on the back of the head.
Dame.
Sí.
A ver, aguanta. Espérame aquí, aguántame.
Sí.
No manches. Otra vez no. Son las 3 de la mañana, gente. Son casi las 3 de la mañana. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué es lo que quieres? Deja de molestar. Quiero que te largues. ¿Qué es eso? Oh, no manches. Oh, no manches. ¡Ceci! Sissy! Oh.
That shit was gay! Because that shit was staged. The guy didn't even look tired when he held the camera up to his face.
Hey guys, we're going to look at another creepy paranormal video today. This one has been sent to me for a long time, but I'm just now getting to it. The original video calls it a witch, but to me it does not really look like a witch. I've got it here a couple times, and then it's going to zoom in and slow down. It kind of gets filtered so you can see it better. But yeah, I have an idea of what this is, but it does not look like a witch to me. It looks like something much worse that I'm about to get into. I'm going to be going through more of these kinds of videos soon. I'm catching up on them. We're going to go again into the Oldry Family Bestiary, my ancestors' album of the different creatures held in St. George's Keep. If you've been following, you might know what I think it is. It is the physical summoned demon, shown here in its cell, held by binding sigils that kept it in place without chains. Now, this is a monstrous entity of nefarious chaos that only causes damage and destruction and death. These are primarily spiritual entities, but they can be summoned to the physical realm. It's a very ancient practice, goes back thousands of years by different occultists, sorcerers, or warlocks, and I believe that that is exactly what happened here.
That's pretty cool. Can you imagine having that thing as a pet? Like, have a doghouse in your backyard? And you just got this demon. demon thing. Sorry, this Pip-Boy's falling. Oh god, I'm dropping shit. This thing's like fucking 5 pounds, by the way. This thing is out of control. Oh yeah, you see that reflection right there? You see that reflection? That's a light that is right there. That's shining directly in my eyeballs. And another one right here that's shining directly in my eyeballs. Hence why my pupils are so dilated, you fucking idiots. Sorry, people in the comments have been like talking about me doing blow a lot lately because my pupils are dilated and I can't sit still. I have fucking photography light shining directly in my eyeballs while I'm like for an hour straight. Plus, I'm like sitting here, right? Like these videos are like 20 minutes long or something. But I'm sitting here for like a fucking hour, you know, watching these videos. Like I'm gonna get a little restless. I'm not just gonna sit here and stare at the screen and not move like this for an entire fucking hour, right? I gotta move around. I'm like, you know, getting irritable. I'm getting fucking anxious because I'm just sitting here. Like, doesn't mean I'm a fucking crackhead. Doesn't mean it's impossible to sit still for an hour straight staring at multiple lights in my eyeballs. Sorry. Okay. With that being said, next video. Dude, it's not even eating anything. It's fucking retarded. It's fucking stupid. It's literally just a mask. The mouth's not even moving. Someone like fucking grr. Oh, stupid. Alright. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was nope. So. So you move out, right? That's what you do. If those things happen, you move out. You just move into a new house, right? Because I don't see an alternative to experiencing that, but to move out.
A group of guys were urban exploring in the middle of the night when they came across this little girl. Nah, hell no, that is not a little girl. That is a demon disguising itself as a little girl. Now, there's different names for these demons across different cultures, but it's all said that if you make eye contact with them and engage with them, they will hunt you down. Like, you're the next victim.
Bring it on. Bring it the fuck on. I am beating the shit out of that thing. I'm not even asking questions. I think it's one of those situations where you like turn around and it startles you to where your knee-jerk reaction is to punch it. That's what I would do. Except I would do it with a bat with nails coming out of it. Or whatever I had on me. If I had a bat with nails, if I had a bowling ball, if I had a pog, like some pogs from the 90s, if I had some of those, whatever I had in my hand, I would make it rain pennies on that thing. Like just whatever was on my person would be inflicting damage on that demon. I'm not even apologizing.
Now here's where I like to warn people. We're looking at demonic images. These are imps, the lowest form of physical demonic beings that can be summoned onto our plane. They usually serve as minions to powerful warlocks, other demons, or any kind of being or creature that can control these kind of dark forces. They are similar to the hobgoblins, except that these things are never helpful and are always malicious from the word go. There is no dealing with them. There is no winning them over unless you are the one who has summoned them and holds will control over them. And this is the type of person that would summon them. This was originally a human. I've already talked about this, but I'll say it again. This was some kind of occult sorcerer that, after decades of service to dark entities and practice of occult magic, transformed himself into a demon in their service and basically gained a form of immortality that, comes with a very steep price. I'm sure you can imagine what that might be. This next one, another that I've already shown, is the offspring of man and demon, a hybrid of various types of demonic creatures, usually with human females, but not exclusively. You might think of this as the Nephilim, a Cambion. There's many names. You can see that it has what looks like a hoofed foot. It has horns. It's very large, and it was the most feared creature.
Okay, this is where you see a difference between me and other reaction channels. Other reaction channels would see that and be like, "Oh no, ooh no, miss me with that shit. Ooh, I don't know, that's crazy. What is that real? Let me know." And then I'm gonna come in and I'm be like, "That's fucking stupid. That's like, where'd you get the photos, dude? Where'd you get the fucking pictures?" Right? It's just a bunch of imps posing for like a fucking 90s hip hop album. Like, all you need to do is put like a parental advisory sticker on that photo of the imps, and it looks like a Beastie Boys album cover. Like, where do you get there's little AI images? This guy's fucking printed out AI pictures. And dude, nobody's turning into a fucking demon by serving demons. Like, I've never even heard of that happening. Let's say it could happen if someone, sells their soul and does this and after they die. But like, that guy just like morphed into a fawn. He just morphed into Pan because he was doing spells and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Deep in the redwoods of California lives an ancient race of demons. These demons, commonly known as California forest demons, and scientifically as Demoni californicus, have lived secretly among the redwoods for hundreds of years. Humans, for the most part, are unable to see them due to a cloaking spell they use. But from time to time, the seams between realities will stretch, and humans may catch a glimpse of the elusive demons. These demons are ruled by a king, adorned with human bones, who lives in a secret temple high up in the trees. In fact, it is said all the demons live in trees, in tree houses built by the men of yore. These demons prey on animals and are most likely responsible for the many disappearances within Californian forests. There is also speculation that the demons are responsible for many of the large forest fires started in California, though this rumor remains as such.
Now, everyone calm down. We all know that the government started the forest fires in California to drop down the property value of the places so they can buy them at a low price and rebuild them as smart cities to control us. But then again, it could have been demons, I guess.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. 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 إيه يا حبيبي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. 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 يا حبيبي.
Bro, why would you open that door if you saw that there are glowing eyes on the other side of it? I'm not doing that.
So this frickin' thing, it's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I don't know what to do. But it followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now. Alright.
Bang, bang. That's what you do. Pop, pop. Skeet, skeet. Blicka, blicka. Honk, honk, honk.
If you're unfamiliar with what a cryptid is, basically it's like Bigfoot or a Yeti or the Loch Ness Monster, but this list is different. This is one that we can actually look at the physical evidence of. Here's the list. This is from the least disturbing to the most, but we're gonna be taking a look up here. For the first one, we're gonna be taking a look at the Patterson-Gimlin film. The Patterson-Gimlin film was recorded in 1967 by 2 videographers. They have since passed away, but they went to their deathbed saying that this footage you're about to see is 100% real. So as you can see, look, straight up Bigfoot, just walking. The next one is the Ice Pick Yeti print, and this was a 32-inch footprint that was found in the Snowy Mountains. That's obviously too big to be a bear, so take a look. This is the best picture I could find about it, but look how large this foot is. It looks like it has 1, 2, 3 toes. This next one is my favorite. This is called the Bloop, and it was an audio recorded in the deep ocean in 1997, and it's been confirmed that it could not have been a blue whale or any large animal like that. If you don't know what a bloop looks like, take a look at this. Yeah, so that's terrifying, and you're about to hear the original audio recorded in 1997 from it. I say we capture it and put it in SeaWorld.
Shout out to Nightmare Fuel for the video, but this is supposedly a light being running really fast on all fours on top of water, being chased by, I guess, some people on a boat. This can't be real, bro. This has to be AI or something. I don't even want to believe this, because a being made of pure light that can run on water. Come on, bro. Who knows what type of time they're on? And what is that? A tail? Nah. This is something out of a video game, bro.
Super interesting the way it's running too. It's not necessarily, it looks like something a human would do to replicate, like a horse running. Like you see all those fucking idiots that pretend that they're horses and do like the horse jumping shit slow, the short bus people. Like hobby horse or some shit. They do it with like just a horse head on a stick, or they just do it themselves and run on all fours. Anyways, it kind of looks like that, but it looks a little different. It's like just a little slightly inhuman. But then again, I don't watch enough humans pretending to be animals to really see if that's that's really similar or not.
At this video, this is an unidentified creature or cryptid. This was captured down in South America. Imagine walking out of your home and on the wall, this thing is sitting up there watching you. At first, I thought maybe it was a goat, but look at the claws. That is not a hoof. They're actual claws. I see horns. I just can't make it out exactly on what this thing could be. Could this be the fabled griffin? I don't know. Take a look and tell me what you think.
I think it's cute. It's kind of cute, and it looks harmless. I mean, sure, it has horns and people hands with claws and looks scary and stuff, but it was like just looking at the camera, like super chill and like kind of welcoming. Yeah, and it just looked like it was just chilling, like, hey, what's up, man? You record me? Sick.
Show me. Prove to me that you're fucking real. Do it, pussy. What, you mad? Show me. Swing some shit. Make them noises and shit that you did when you woke me up. Do it. Do it, pussy. Do it. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Bro. Hey! Hey, chill the fuck out.
Dude, rage baiting a ghost is crazy work. Rage baiting a ghost. Yeah, as far as the thing, like door swinging open and the noises, like just nope. No thank you. Just a whole lot of nope for me. I'm good. I'm good on the ghosts and shit. It's like the only things that really creep me out are ghosts. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Hope you have an awesome, safe Halloween. I'm sweating profusely. I am sweating my ass off under all these lights and wearing this costume. But I hope that you have a comfortable costume. Let me know in the comments what you're going as this year if you are going and celebrating Halloween. I highly recommend it. It's so fun. But yeah, let me know what your plans are tonight. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. And until then, peace.